Hi, this is Steven with a box opening of the new Nintendo 3DS XL, and I'm going to do a how-to system transfer from the previous version to the new version. Okay, so we're going to need a screwdriver, Philip, and had this open because it was pretty hard to open during the video, so I went ahead and opened it beforehand. It's a 32 gigabyte 10 speed. You probably want to get the fastest card out there for the new system, so everything will load faster and not be glitchy or slowed out by cheaper or slower micro SD cards. Okay, so now we can go ahead and open this up, and everything came out. So here it is. It's a box. Can't really use it for gaming other than protecting, I guess, other stuff. Here's the, I guess, the operational manual and some AR cards to play along. We basically know what's the procedures and all the ramifications and how to install, uninstall, how to put together with the 3DS operating system. So now that we have reviewed the operation manual and the AR cards, let's get to the toy. Here's the system, protected. Got some nice glossy feel to it. Oh, got the game system or game card slot there. Got the little stick there. Got two new L and R Z for more control options during some games, which the previous version does not have. I do like the glossy feel, but with anything that's glossy, it's bound to be scratched up fairly easily. And unlike the previous version, this 3DS is actually more durable. Has a much better ruggedness, a tough feeling to it. Dropped it several times, and it's still brand new. Got maybe a couple bumps along the sides, and it did not fall apart. Unlike with this new version, has a cheap feel to it. Shout out to Samsung. The back part just as plastic as the Samsung cell phones. Okay, so smartphones, put it like that. Go ahead and take out the back. I'm just going ahead and wing everything. I have no idea what I'm going to get into. I'm the everyday user, and unlike many users on YouTube, which only do little segments or have had the system already turned on and did the initial setup, I'm going to do everything out of the box. So, got the side one there. I believe that's one right there. Yeah, those other users, they just put everything in segments and release the video, but they don't actually do the whole box opening with the whole system setup and how to. Well, this is pretty screwed in. Oh, I'm going to clip back on. Alright. This is going to take a toll. A waste of time. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out how you open it. Once again, big shout out to Samsung for being cheap. I do have a S3. I love it. Falls apart but no problem. When it falls and breaks, nothing seems to crack or shatter. Okay, like with any box opening in straightforward video, I'm having trouble trying to open a freaking back panel. It does not want to come off. I got part of it off. Does that count? No. There we go. That's the problem. It's cheap plastic. Alright. Got 2 little screws. Obviously it's cheap. Okay. Anyways, here's the back. Here's the default SD or MicroSD card. It's a 4 gigabyte. If you're using a larger space card, recommend taking it out or taking this one out and putting a brand new one with just as much space or more, just like the previous version that has a larger space. I'm going to go ahead and put the battery back. Figure this out. Okay, there we go. This is a 32 gig 10 speed, basic as possible. Breakdown. You probably want to get the fastest, so your game loading isn't as slow, saving isn't as slow, everything loads as fast as possible. So take that out, put that in to the slot, and I'm gonna just work like this because it's a cheap plastic back panel I hate the most. Okay, so here it is. On button is at the bottom. Turning on. Dun, 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 dun. It says it's turning on. Alright, here we go. It quickly prompts me to select the language. There's English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. We'll go ahead and choose English. Go to check the 3D depth slider to the right of the upper screen is all the way up, then tap next. Okay, tap next. Okay, it says hold your system as shown in the illustration above and then tap next. Okay, I get the whole 3D gimmick thing. Press next. Okay, since the video can't do any justice, it is in 3D by looking at it. Now to activate it, it's going to be in 3D. Okay, so the image is popping out of the screen, different angles and whatnot. A 3D image is being displayed on the upper screen. The 3D depth slider to the right of the screen can be used to adjust the intensity of the 3D effect. Next, you can confirm your viewing range 3D image. Okay. I guess this is like 14 inches away from my face, foot and a couple inches. So get the little icon on the bottom. Says your face is displayed on the upper screen. The frame shows the range within which you are you will be able to view the 3D image. So since this camera's in my face, I'm gonna have to move alongside and check it out. So right now I'm checking it out. Press continue. Okay, the initial setup. Correction. Initial settings. Please configure the following settings to prepare the system for use. And it shows a little prompt on the bottom. If you are a parent and guardian, please be the one to do the configuration and settings and all that for your child, or in case they screw up. Go ahead and hit next. Set date and time. This is all on the go. Like a little click, 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 click. Okay. I think it's like one. Let me get my phone. It is 1:44. Right? Should have went the other way. Alright. 1:45. Day and time has been saved. Enter a nickname. Hopefully this is just the initial setup and doesn't screw up the any configurations I have on the previous system, source system. I'm going to use this little tab here. And for now, I'm going to do something basic. Sir Steven. Okay. I better do this. Prompts me to do the birthday. For legal reasons, I can't show anyone. Okay, so the next prompt shows the what country of your residence. I'll go down to America. That's okay. Guess I have to choose a state. From Texas. Alright. Your profile has been saved. Okay, the next prompt, configure your internet settings. Press next. The next prompt shows user will receive important notices from Nintendo, including information about the system updates for this device via internet. Accepting the terms of the Nintendo 3DS service user agreement allows Street Pass and other wireless communication functions. Yep. I'm going to use my S3 as the wireless system. Oh, hotspot. Big shout out to T-Mobile. Okay, so okay. Now that that's fixed and whatnot, going to do the setup for the internet. I guess I just hold it like this so you see what I'm doing. To accept the Nintendo 3DS service, user agreement and agree to use of your data tab to accept. So I've used the user agreement in English, blah blah blah. So user agreement, you probably want to read that when you're bored or dying or whatever. Okay, so now that we have reviewed that, go ahead and accept. Would you like to set up an internet connection? And I guess I'm going to have to set it up now. It says, hello there. It looks like you haven't set up an internet connection on your Nintendo 3DS yet. I'm here to give you a hand. Giggity. Okay. So it's prompting me what's going to go on. And I'll create a new connection. I guess it's manual setup. Search for an access point. Remember, I'm doing this on the go, so I'm trying to be as quick as possible. Internet security. So I need a security key. Oh, okay. For legal reasons, I can't show you. So now it's testing the connection. Connection test successful. Use a compatible software title to verify data transmission with other user is working. So go ahead and click finish. Are you sure you want to exit internet settings? Cancel. So I believe connection test. So go ahead and test that one more time. Make sure I do have internet access. Okay, so it is working. Click finish, exit. You can restrict access to functionalities that may be unsuitable for certain users. Can't scroll that up. For example, you can restrict internet access, Nintendo eShop, shopping, service, communication with other users. Okay, so now it says please set up these controls so that they are appropriate for this system's intended users. Set up, I guess. Get that out of the way. Wait, do I have to do all that? No, I'm not gonna set up now. That's just a waste of time. If you intend to transfer another system's data to this one, we recommend doing so right away. If you play downloadable titles on this system first, that saved data will be rendered unusable by said system transfer. So which means is that if I do anything stupid or start downloading and playing a game, all that stuff will cause interference if I do a system transfer. So I have to press OK. Transfer data to this system from another system in the Nintendo 3DS family. Transfer data to this system. We're going to go ahead and get that other one started. See, this is the point where YouTubers start their how-to video of how to do the system transfer. Dun, 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 dun. Excuse me. Alright, so put that down. Alright, so we're going to do system transfer. We're going to press yes. I guess I have to go with this one now. Other settings. Look for system transfer. And now it's connecting to the internet, whatnot. Press next on the new one. Okay, on this one it says transfer from a system in the Nintendo DSi family, or the other one is 3DS family. So we're going to go 3DS family. Agree. Send from this system or receive from Nintendo 3DS. Oh wait, oh yeah. Let's see what it says. You must update your system in order to perform a transfer. Please update your system using the system update option in the system setting. Alright, so I guess it's going to prompt me to go over there. I believe. Day 1, Day 2, Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Okay, from what I believe is it's doing the update or taking me to the store shopping. It's prompting me to click the home. Why would I change the theme? All bright. Just put that down. We want to be able to read. System setting. I guess I have to do a system update. Where the hell is that going to be at? I believe it's under there. System update. Connect to the internet and update system. Okay. So once again, you prompted agreement and all that junk. Hit accept. Plug it in to the AC adapter. Hopefully I have enough battery life to continue on. Where is the point in which you do the charge? So while it's doing that, let me look for the charger. So right now the Nintendo's getting an update. While I was doing that, getting the charger to charge the 3DS. Right now it's updating. Going to plug it in. Now that's plugged in, I don't have to worry about it being dead during mid transfer of all the information. Okay, so everything's working. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. Dun, dun. It's taking a while. Bum, 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 bum. As I said, I'm winging it and doing everything in one video, or as soon as the timer goes off. So for now, I'm gonna pause it and let this update and continue on. This is Steven again. So completed the system update, and of course it's charging. The system will now restart. So we're gonna go ahead and restart that. Give it a second, and I have the 3DS on hold and waiting, so this system can restart. As I said, I'm winging the video. I'm doing everything straight out of the box and how to. So there is no real cut screen of me going straight to one thing after another and not showing you how to, being straightforward like other YouTubers. Okay, let's see. There is new features for themes. Okay, we already know about that. You can change the theme setting for the background of your new or previous version of the 3DS. So I guess I have to press that or something. Change the theme. Creating a theme. I could care less at the moment. That. Okay. So we're going to go to settings now. And we're going to do a system transfer. Hopefully I do this correctly and not lose any information. Okay. Other setting. Click next tab or something. System transfer. So now it's connected to the internet to do the transfer. Okay, it's going to say going to give you two options of the typical original DS transfer or the 3DS transfer. So it's going to be within the family of the 3DS. So we can go ahead and press the second panel. So you want to go ahead and read all of this when you have time or in your bed dying or having some kind of asthma attack. So we can go ahead and agree. Okay, so what we're going to have here is a second panel stating send from this system or receive from Nintendo 3DS. We can go ahead and click the second one, receive from Nintendo 3DS family. On the source Nintendo 3DS system, tap send from this system, and then on the following screen tap Sir Steven. Okay. So on this one, we can go ahead and click on send from this system. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I clicked the right one. This system is linked to a Nintendo Network ID. You must sign in before performing a system transfer. If you perform a transfer using this as the source system, the ID linked to the system will be associated with a target system afterwards. So it's going to say, please enter your password to sign into Nintendo Network. for legal reasons I can't show you, and I gotta figure out what's my password. Right now I'm looking for my password. Excuse me. Okay, so now that I figured out my password, so this is what prompts up. System transfer, so it's going to be from the source system to the new system. So it says, please select a target system. So it's going to be a Sir Stephen. Okay, this will confirm the target system you have selected. Please switch to Sir Stephen's Nintendo 3DS system. Okay, so put that there, and it says transfer from CRST source system Nintendo 3DS system. Yes. I hope I do this correctly and not screw up. Okay, use source system to control the transfer process. Okay. So here's the source. So I'm sending all my information data to the new system. So it's going to tell you what's going to go on, dates and all that. It's going to say how long it may take, ramifications if something happened. Whatever you do, don't turn off the wireless system or internet. Click next. The transfer process will replace all data on the target system with that of this system. All data on this system will be reset and deleted. Continue? Yes. Preparing the transfer from everything from the source to the new one. I like how Nintendo thought it out about putting start and select on the side instead of having it on the bottom. But I like both. It doesn't bother me. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Perform a transfer. You have any downloaded software and all that whatnot. Won't be usable. Software to be deleted on the target system. Is that a yes or no? What do I press? Let me go back. Performing a transfer. Okay, let's read that again. If you have the same software or downloadable content on both systems, the software or the downloadable content on the target system will be deleted and will no longer be usable. Go down, download content on the target system with a time limit or a limit on the number of possible users will be deleted as well. Let's just wing it and press next. There is some software and data that will become unstable if you are performing this transfer. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. This will start the transfer. Are you sure you want to continue? No. Yes, transfer. Use the target system to control the transfer process. Okay, so on the new system, it's going to prompt you that whatever's on the new SD card that's on here in the back, it's going to be deleted. But since it's new and the initial setup and all that, it's going to be erased, deleted, and start anew. So we're going to go ahead and press delete. All Nintendo 3DS data on the micro SD will be deleted. C. Okay, the Nintendo 3DS data on the micro SD card will be deleted. Okay. Have any other micro SD cards that have been blah blah blah. Wait. Have any other micro SD cards been used with this system? Does the original one count? What did I press? What will I press? If I press yes, no. Okay. So now it's doing the system transfer. So I have to go back to this one, to the source. As SD cards cannot be inserted into the target system micro SD card slot on the following three methods must be used to transfer the source system. Okay. So it's going to give you three options: wireless transfer, low capacity micro SD transfer. Wireless means it's going to be slower, but it's going to send everything over. Low capacity means you're just going to send your profile, whatever simple things you had on the source over to the new one. Or if you want to use the computer, do the whole copy and paste to the new micro SD card. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. Click next. Too many panels to press. Are you using a SD card or a mini SD card with this system? Select no if you are using a micro SD card. Okay, press no. After the transfer is complete, simply remove the micro SD card from the adapter and insert it into the target system. Wait, let's go back. Are you using a SD card or a mini SD card with this system? What the hell was using in the first place? Okay, let's put on timeout real quick and see which memory card I'm using. Right now I'm trying to figure out which memory card I'm using. So right now I'm trying to figure out which SD card I'm using. Or, yeah, which memory card. So I'm using a SD, I believe. Alright, so we go back to this one. It says, are you using a SD card or a mini SD card with this system? Select no if you are using a micro. Are you using an SD card? Yes. Okay, so it's going to give me 3 options. Do a wireless transfer, low capacity, or PC based transfer. I'm going to do, let's see what wireless transfer is going to do. The transfer time depends on the amount of data transfer. It takes about 2 hours to transfer 4 gig of data. To save time, consider the low capacity. Right? Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do the wireless transfer since everybody's using PC base. I'm just going to use it for this time. The chosen method will be used to transfer SD card data. Continue, move. Right, so it's, I guess it's being transferred over. Please check the transfer progress of the target Nintendo 3DS system. This may take a while. Okay, so now we go to the new one. And it shows the little pigman transferring data. This is going to take close to 2 hours to do 4 gigs. So I'm going to go ahead and come back later. Okay, so the system finished doing its transfer, did it over wireless, and it took less than 2 hours. So here it is. So after the system transfer, go ahead and press OK. And on the source, it's going to say transfer complete. Days until the next transfer can be performed 7 days. The system memory will now be formatted. So it's going to go back to the default setting. Data created by this system by the SD has been transferred to the MicroSD card. Delete all of Nintendo 3DS data on the SD card. I guess, yeah. Go ahead. All Nintendo 3DS data on the SD card will be deleted. Continue. So everything from the data, videos, photos, recording will all be deleted. So let's go ahead and check the original, or the new one. So it says system transfer has been completed. Next transfer performance can be done in 7 days. Press OK. The system will now restart. So we'll go ahead and wait. It's restarting. Okay. It kept the original background screensaver that I had on the source. That's YouTube, transfer. So everything that was on the source has been transferred over. I'm going to go ahead and insert the game. Here's the big question. Did everything transfer over? Go ahead and put it in there. Go ahead and check that. Right. So as you can see, everything has been successfully transferred. There's no problems with the game I have currently saved. So okay, go back to home. Close it out. Do that. Go back to the source and delete everything on that. Okay, so it says the Nintendo 3DS data on the SD card will be deleted. So everything's being reformatted. Should come up anytime now. So now it goes back to factory settings. So I go ahead and press OK. So just like the new 3DS, reverts you back to doing the initial setups. So other than that, I press. Okay, so on the source 3DS, obsolete one, I went ahead and did the initial setup. I'm gonna do let's see, brightness, tone that down. While we're saving. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna do the that speed test that everybody talks about in their videos. So I have on the new 3DS the Alpha Sapphire, and on the source original it's gonna be Omega Ruby. So let's go ahead and click both. And it says software update, so I'm gonna have to start that over. So I did the initial setup for the source 3DS and updated what needed to be updated on the Omega Ruby. So here on the left I have the Sapphire. So we're going to do one that speed test that everybody does. So let's try doing both at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And both are loading. Surprisingly, the source is lacking in speed. And on the new 3DS, color is much more vivid. So it's faster, but go figure. And go back to home, and I'm going to do a closeout. Software suspended. Press home to resume. Tap close to close the software. So I'm going to go ahead and close the software. Okay, so other than that, that's my box opening and system transfer and speed video. So hope everybody, when they run across this, that the video can help out with the initial setup and how to do the system transfer. Hopefully I did that correctly. This is Steven signing off.